If you want some hilarity, go to the description of this video and you'll see a picture from ImageStack. It is a flowchart of the monster that I am about to face. It's called Gigginox. If you know who Gigginox is, if you've fought him before, if you've played this game before, then go ahead and check out the picture. If you haven't played this game before and you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say Gigginox, then wait until the video's over, then click the flowchart in the description and you will laugh, because it was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen at the time. It is made by a friend's friend, and yes, friend's name is Ultima, the friend's friend is named Dysfunction, and we played together once before, and it was a grand old time. We had a lot of fun. This game in general is just a lot of fun when you're playing with people who know what they're doing, and you're just having fun because your success rate increases, and you know what you're talking about. You can use like dumb shit like double wide range +2 with recovery up, like full friggin' Kurapeko throughout high rank. It's just a lot of fun, and I don't know. That's all of my friends who played this game, they got bored of it, so that's one of the reasons why I quit for like 3 years, but not 3 years, it was like 2 years. But yeah, I quit online for like 3 years because I got fucking sick of it. I got sick of the really shitty player, and they're still there. The shitty players are definitely still there. They're just not as prevalent because they moved on to other shit, probably. But yeah, that's one of the hugest reasons why I quit. The game is still really fun with randoms at the time. Like, if you can get a good lobby... Like, I mean, the people don't even really have to be good. They just have to be interesting. Like, they have to be interesting, and they have to, like, listen, and they... I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, this is Gigginox. He's Gigginox. He's the first monster that you face and you go, what the fuck is this thing? Like, I mean, previous experiences would call him a leech, but he's a really fucking big leech. Like, look at him. He's fucking massive if he was a leech. Plus, he can fly. I don't think leeches can fly. But yeah, I think my friend Mari put it the best in saying that he's an alien, because he is so much different from every other monster in the game. I mean, he charges more, he can fly, he climbs on ceilings and shit. He's so different, but at the same time, if you go by the flowchart, he is so predictable. Like, seriously, those of you who are, have already looked at the flowchart are probably, following it right now. At least I would. The first time I saw it, I was like, is this fucking true? Because I was laughing my ass off. Is this fucking true? And more or less, the flowchart is true. I mean, it's not 100% accurate, obviously, but it's pretty accurate for the most part. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about Gigginox. Most of him is self-explanatory. I mean, he jumps back a lot, he rubbernecks a lot, he roars a lot. When you get hit again, yep. But, yeah, I don't really have much to say about Gigginox, so, I think I'm just going to leave it at that, and, let you guys watch the rest of it, because, yeah, I don't really have much to say. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I could talk about just, like, random shit. Actually, yeah, that's probably what I'll do. So, it's my birthday in, like, 3 days, so I'm pretty friggin' stoked for that. My friends are gonna come over, we're gonna go play laser tag, we're gonna play bowling, then we're gonna come back to my house, we're gonna play Mario Party 2, and I might record it. Maybe. I'll see. I'll see if, unless we come home really late, then I won't, but if we come home, like, at a really good time, then who knows, maybe I'll record it. It's a lot harder to record Mario Party now, though, because, I mean, before when I recorded Mario Party, I had a desktop microphone, but now I'm obviously using a headset. Well, okay, that's not really obvious, but, I mean, I'm using a headset now, so it's a lot harder to catch other people's audio. But we'll see. I mean, I'm sure I can find a way to make it work. So, yeah, might record some Mario Party. Definitely play some laser tag, pwn some noobs. Friggin' get double kills, triple kills, all friggin' over the place. Like that, that one year when I recorded my birthday party at friggin', it's that same bowling alley, by the way. I mean, if you remember that, birthday video I made a few years back. I think it was when I turned 20. I want to say it was when I turned 20. But yeah, I made a birthday video where we went bowling, we played laser tag, we talked about random shit. It was great. I got a strike on camera. It was great. That was my first try doing it, by the way. Like, my first try recording and my first time getting a strike. So, well, not first time getting a strike, obviously, but I mean, it was like, I don't know, it was pretty cool. Maybe I'm just still a kid. Nothing wrong with that. I'd rather grow older than grow up, if you know what I mean. So, what do I want to talk about now? Oh, Monster Hunter Tri-U comes out in less than a month. And I gotta say, I mean, oh, sup Joseph, how's it going? Yeah, that's something I can talk about. Fucking Joseph. Like, friggin' look at him. He's so ugly, and he gets so in the way. And you guys wonder why I put HD earplugs on, like, every set? It's mostly because of Joe, and he gets in the way a lot. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk about Monster Hunter Tri-U, because Listris, who has been playing the demo, he's, you know, he's a huge Lancer in this game. But, apparently, according to him, Lances were hugely nerfed. Nerfed to the point of where he thinks they're ruined, and I don't think that'll be the case. I mean, I just think it's a case of muscle memory. I mean, Lances are just so hilariously easy to use in this game. It's literally poke, 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 counter, poke, poke, backstep, poke, poke, backstep, counter, pokes. It's like, it's fucking clockwork. You counter when you need to counter, and you backstep when you need to backstep. You get more DPS out of backstep. I mean, everyone knows that. That was pretty funny. But, yeah, I mean, it's like, Lances are just so hilariously easy to use in this game. I mean, of course, if there's something different in Tri-U, then of course they're going to feel ruined. But, I mean, from what I've seen from videos, it looked like they buffed the crap out of Greatswords. Like, I mean, I think, which I'm a huge fan of, I am so glad. From what I can tell, the way they buffed Greatswords is, they gave higher multipliers to the lower charges and higher basically they gave the lower charges higher multipliers than in this game, because in this game, I think the baseline was a level 1 charge, and that's what all of the boosts were based off of. And the quick attack, like the quick draw attack, I think has a 50% damage penalty. It's either 50% or 70%, I can't remember. It's a 50% damage penalty from that. And level 1 charge is baseline. I think level 2 charge has a 100% or 50% damage bonus. And the level 3 charge has a 300% damage bonus. Oh, sup, Joseph. I think in Tri-U, from what I've seen, is from the damage based on how it is in Tri, is maybe, I think what they're doing is, like, some other random number is baseline, and I think, from what the multiplier is in Tri, I think they buffed the level 1 charge to 50%, or to 50% higher than it is in just Tri, and in, level 2 charge is, I think, 200%. And I think the level 3 charge is 400%, which I would be a huge fan of, because that means that more people would use great swords and less people would use long swords. Because believe me, I have seen too many long swords with this game, and as a result, too many bad ones. Like literally, every single time I get into a Joe lobby and a Latrion lobby, any kind of lobby, regardless of what it is, Joe fucking destroying. I was mostly just watching Joe destroy Gigginox at this point. But, yeah, like, regardless of any lobby you go in, you can always expect there to be at least a constant of at least one thing, and that is a long sword. Whether it be a good long sword or a bad long sword, you never know, but it's usually a bad one. Like, whenever I fight Joe and somebody dies, I go, oh, who died? Oh, it was the long sword, okay. But, yes, yeah, maybe they'll buff long swords too, because the biggest problem with long swords and why I don't like using them is because in order to get the maximum amount of DPS out of them, you have to get into red and spirit combo for fucking days. And I normally am a team player. I dislike interrupting my team. I dislike, you know, interrupting any of their combos or whatever. Because, I mean, I hate it happening to me, so obviously a lot of people would hate it happening to them. I mean, when I'm hammering, I usually never go for anything other than the head, because, I mean, the other players are probably attacking the feet and the tail and stuff, so I don't want to super pound them and knock them out of the way and lower our overall DPS. It would just be more, less beneficial to the team. And that's why I never liked using longswords, because their spirit combo hits pretty much the entire area around them. So it trips everyone, so you lose your overall DPS unless, you know, you get a great sword that's already charging, or a actually, yeah, or another longsword that's spirit comboing. So I wish that they could make it so you could keep red a little longer, but like lower its damage. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how they could buff and nerf longswords at the same time, but it would be really nice, because I am sick and tired of seeing longswords die. Because longswords, they're most of their thought processes, I have to be in red so I can generate the most damage per second as possible. They don't worry about survivability. They just worry about finishing off the spirit combo, because if they can do that, then they will stay in red. But if they can't do that, then they have to, you know, do another spirit combo until they hit the last hit of the spirit combo. Also, I have a lot of difficulty hitting small targets. I'm like, whatever, fine. Take my fucking potion, stupid asshole. But yeah, that's the huge reason of why longswords die so much, is because, well, for one thing, they don't have any evasion boosts. Like, if they don't have evasion +1 or evasion +2, then they cannot, you know, they can't do anything to avoid any attacks. Like, in my opinion, if your weapon cannot block, you have to have an evasion boosting ability. If you don't, then you'll die. That is what happens always. I don't think I've ever seen a good longsword or a good swax or a good hammer not have an evasion boosting ability. I don't think I've ever seen it. Every single time I see a non-evasion boosted longsword against a Latrion, he always dies. I've never seen one survive, because, like, I mean, you can never get around any of Latrion's attacks, and you just get friggin' destroyed every time. So, yeah, I hope they buffed longswords. Gun lances look fun. I can't wait for bows. Apparently bows are really awkward, according to Listris, but I don't know. I doubt it. Gun lances, I'm really excited for friggin' hunting Joe again. God damn it. But yeah, I'm really excited for for hunting horns. Those look really fun. Because I know because they looked a lot of fun in Freedom Unite. But I don't know. They looked fun in Freedom Unite, and it'll be nice to have another impact weapon aside from hammers, because hammers were getting a little old after a while. Because, I mean, you can only super pound so much before it gets old. But, yeah, hunting horns look really fun. Twin swords are apparently fun as hell. I'm glad for the greatsword buffs, or at least they look like greatsword buffs. And also, from what I've seen, wake up, computer. From what I've seen, there's going to be some weapons that have purple sharpness without sharpness +1, which will be great, because then you can run something like attack up large and crit draw. Hello! That's friggin' ridiculous. Then again, I've also heard that there's an ability that you probably can't get to, like, G rank, that is a combination of sharpness +1 and attack up large. So, yeah. It's going to be pretty interesting to see the ridiculous sets that you can pull in that game. Because, I mean, you can already do some pretty ridiculous bullshit in this game, like, with the right combinations. I mean, you can get sharpness +1, focus, crit draw, and earplugs. Like, come on. That's insane. Like, I don't think any of you realize how ludicrously powerful a greatsword that has focus, crit draw, and earplugs is, on top of purple sharpness. But then I just think about it, that you can have that without friggin' sharpness +1. Are you serious? You can run, like, I mean, you could potentially run attack up large, earplugs, and crit draw, and have a weapon with purple sharpness. That's insane. Like, and maybe, who knows, they'll have element actually affect greatswords in MH3U. I'm not 100% sure on that, because the thing about element is element does so little damage that it just doesn't really make a difference with the greatswords. That and the level 3 charge, or the charge attack in general from greatswords, is not affected by element at all. I'm pretty sure element is just completely null and void if you're either doing a level 3 charge or if you're charging in general. I'm not 100% sure on that. So yeah, that's Gigginox. I really didn't have much to say about Gigginox, but I mean, I rambled on for 18 minutes, so I guess that has to account for something. But yeah, after the video is over, check out the picture in the description, or look at it before. It doesn't matter to me. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. I'll see you guys later.